NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They start the drive with Vaughn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
44 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Peyton Hendershot, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Prescott. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air again, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made at the 42. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run right here with Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle they go. It's Glover, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Go Silver, ready? 73! 73!
But first down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what...
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 67 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Vaughn. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Great, set.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And the half will begin with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing 2nd half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
let's go. King, Phil King. Phil King. No touch.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll set up a throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Throwing, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. On the option, here's Vaughn. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You know they got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. This is Smith with a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. That one goes for 8 yards.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Being chased out left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 73, 73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Peyton Hendershot. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
2nd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll give Devon on the read option. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 6 coming up. Again, a run with Vaughn.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. To throw, Prescott. Able to shake him off. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Eagles 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
63.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
That one full down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going